Hello guys and welcome back to a new video that I'm doing. It's probably going to be a one-off, let's be honest, and I am going to be talking about the celebrities that I am hoping will get cast on Celebrity Big Brother next March. So it's been kind of confirmed that it's coming out around about March, which kind of ties in with my theory that we're going to have Love Island, Big Brother, Love Island, Big Brother for the whole year, basically. And I think that's what ITV are wanting to do moving forward, which is exciting. Not for Love Island, but for Big Brother. And so I thought I'd come on today, and I've written down a list of 16 celebrities, because they normally go with 16 people, that I think would be perfect for the Big Brother house. Some of them I really want just because I like them. Some of them I think would bring drama. Some of them I think are just good choices. Not necessarily I like them, but they're just good choices for the house. And there's going to be some controversy. There's going to be some controversial picks. And like I said, they are not all people that I like. They are just people that I think would be entertaining to watch on a TV show about celebrities being locked in a house together. I don't know. It's one of those things. But without much further ado, let's get straight into the video. So the first celebrity that I have is Philip Schofield. And Philip Schofield's had a bit of a nightmare this year. Bit of a tough time, let's just put it that way. A lot of allegations came out about him and a male co-worker. Accusations of grooming, this, that, and the other. He's had to step down from ITV completely, which has like snowballed into Holly Willoughby leaving as well. And it's just caused a media frenzy. And it's interesting because I feel like Philip Schofield's almost had the Ellen effect, where obviously Ellen didn't groom anyone or like had an inappropriate relationship with anyone, but the fact where over the last couple of years, we've been hearing reports that Philip Schofield isn't necessarily as nice as everyone makes him out to be. And that same kind of thing happened to Ellen. So I think Philip Schofield would be the perfect person to put in the Big Brother house. He's probably looking to restart his career. The only thing I can see him having a problem with is the fact that this is on ITV. And ITV obviously did not help him in any way when he was going through that tough time. So I think he's a good option because I think he could bring some drama to the house. There'd definitely be a lot of questions about what happened with him and how that all worked out. But I think Philip Schofield is definitely a very strong contender for the first sort of series of Big Brother to come back. No, Celebrity Big Brother to come back. Because they always like to throw someone in there that's had a lot of controversy. And like I said, he's kind of perfect for that. The second person is Pete Wicks. And if you'd have asked me a year ago who Pete Wicks was, I probably would have said Joe Wicks's brother. Because that's just like that's just how my brain works. But now I know him as a very, very entertaining and funny individual. And Sam's already been into the Big Brother house. He's just won King of the Jungle. So it makes sense for Pete to go into the Celebrity Big Brother house in order to sort of stay relevant, I guess, in the terms of their own podcast. Do I think he'd be a hit with fans? Absolutely. He's got such a dry wit that I don't think enough people know about. And he genuinely is a very endearing person to sort of listen to. The way the way he treats Sam is so like lovely at times. And he just would make such a fabulous addition to the house, if I'm being 100% honest. There's no kind of controversy surrounding him at the moment. He's a TOWIE star. He's also a podcaster. So they've got that kind of reality element to it, which they always love to cast on Celebrity Big Brother. So yeah, I think that would be a fantastic addition to the lineup. Now, I've been umming and ahhing over which UK drag artist I would put in the Big Brother house. I was thinking maybe Ella Day, because I just love her so much. I was thinking maybe Bag of Chips, but I think Bag of Chips would not... I don't know. I think we could have bag of chips at some point, but I think the most common sense answer is the Vivienne. She was the first winner of UK Drag Race. She competed on All Winners. She's very, very present in UK sort of drag, and she's been on TV numerous times. There seems to be a big following behind her. She wasn't necessarily one of the queens that I warmed to on her initial season, but during All Winners, I absolutely loved her, and I thought she was absolutely incredible as well. And I think it was through All Winners that I went, I see why RuPaul crowned you. Not that I couldn't see it when she won her series, but I was firmly a Davina stan. So yeah, I think the Vivienne would be absolutely incredible. We've already had Courtney Axe as the first sort of drag act on UK Big Brother, Celebrity Big Brother. I'm trying to think if there's been another one, but I don't think there has. I'm fairly certain she was the first one, but I could be wrong. So either way, it's been done before, and I think the Vivienne would definitely appeal to a different audience. Obviously, there's going to be the people that are going to hate her just because she does drag, but we can't let bigots ruin, like, a TV show, do you know what I mean? So I think the Vivienne would be absolutely fantastic. I think she'd be very, very interesting to watch, and I think she'd have a great time as well. The next person I've got on my list is Miss Rebecca Vardy, and I had to stop myself from saying it in an accent because, oh my goodness, all I've heard for the last 3 years is Rebecca Vardy this, Rebecca Vardy that, Rebecca Vardy this. In fact, it's been going on longer than that, to the point where there's been a TV show made about the Agatha Christie trial, a play/musical made out of it. It's such a monumental thing. We saw Rebecca Vardy on I'm a Celebrity a couple of years ago. I have no interest in Colleen Rooney because, like, I'm just not that interested in her, if I'm being honest, but I am interested in the accused person, Rebecca Vardy, who is going to set the story straight on Celebrity Big Brother. I think it would be fascinating. I really, really do. I'm not usually into WAGs. I don't think that they're celebrities at all. They're famous because of, like, most of the time they're famous because of who they're married to or who they're dating. But Rebecca Vardy's this strange sort of, she's got this sort of Victoria Beckham status where, like, I know who she is because I've seen her before, and I found her thoroughly entertaining on I'm a Celebrity, and I think she would be absolutely brilliant in the Celebrity Big Brother house as well. So yeah, she's a great pick. Let's move on to the next one. So the next one is a Love Islander, and I was thinking, who should I include? Should I include Chloe Burrows? Should I include Molly May? But I think the best person you could put on this show in its first series from Love Island, Maura Higgins. Maura was one of the standout stars from season 5. Season 5 was the first season I watched of the show. I didn't watch it all the way through, but Maura was definitely one of the more interesting, more lively, more basically funny. That she was the funniest person in that cast, and I never really had faith in her and Curtis to be together. That was an odd choice. But I thought it was entertaining. I thought she was entertaining, and I think she'd be an absolutely fabulous, relevant, celebrity to put into the Big Brother house. I'm trying to put relevant people in because there's nothing worse than going, who's that on opening night? Whereas I feel like a lot of people know who Maura Higgins is, even though her season was like, what, 2018? Something like that. Maybe 2019, actually. But either way, she's got a huge presence, she's got a huge following, and I think she'd do exceptionally within the house. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. So this one's a potentially controversial pick, not because of who this person is, but probably because of whether you cast them as a celebrity or not. I would love to see Amanda from The Traitors come back. I can't remember her surname off the top of my head, but Amanda from The Traitors was the standout star of the first series. There were so many funny moments from other people, but Amanda had me gripped. I was there with her from day one when she got picked as a traitor. She was my ride or die. I want her to win. And when she was voted out, the heartbreak that ensued. Oh, I was so upset. Genuinely, it was so sad. And I think it would be lovely to see her come into the house, to the Big Brother house. I don't know whether it would work because of BBC ITV. I don't know how that kind of works, but it would just be fascinating to see her, because she is incredibly just charming and lovely, and she has this soft Welsh accent, and oh, she just is what a wonderful woman she is. Absolutely incredible, and I'd love to see her go into the Big Brother house. Honestly, it would be phenomenal. So yeah, next person. So we're moving into soap categories now. Most of the time they have one from each of the 3 soaps: Coronation Street, Emmerdale, and EastEnders. My Coronation Street pick is Simon Gregson. We saw him on I'm a Celebrity a couple of years ago. I think he'd be fantastic because he's a very, very funny person in real life. He's got some excellent stories, and I think he would kind of boost morale in places, because he wouldn't want there to be a sort of uncomfortable negative atmosphere in the house, and I think he'd just do an absolutely fabulous job, if I'm being absolutely honest. So yeah, that's my first pick from the soap category. My second one is Linda Henry from EastEnders. Now, she plays, I think, Shirley Carter, and she's been off the soap apparently for a while now. I hadn't realised that. But I think she'd just be fascinating, because I've seen some interviews of her and she seems lovely, don't get me wrong, but I think that she could, other people could rub her up the wrong way and she could end up snapping, and I think that could be quite interesting to watch. I don't know whether it would happen, but I think she's got kind of like a fire within her that could really sort of like, I don't know. Yeah, that would be very, very interesting to watch, I won't lie. The soap stars are kind of a Big Brother requirement. And these are the 3 people that I kind of think I would most like to see on the TV, as opposed to who would probably be best. Because there are some people that I would love to see. Like, I'd love to see oh, is it Kelly Bright? But obviously she's very involved with the show at the moment, whereas because Shelley's obviously left. Yeah. So my third one would be from Emmerdale, and that is Emma Atkins, and she plays Charity Dingle. Charity Dingle is my favourite character on the show by far. She's evil, she's maniacal, she's loving, she literally will stab you in the back if it gets her further in life. But I just find her so fascinating and so entertaining, and so I would love to just learn more about the actor as well, just to see whether, well, obviously they're going to be different, because like no one's that like evil. Well, she's not even that evil, she's just kind of a bit manipulative at times, but like it would be nice to see what Emma Atkins is like in real life, and I think the Big Brother house is exactly the kind of place to do that, I guess. Yeah, that's kind of all I really have to say on Charity Dingle / Emma Atkins, but I think she'd be absolutely phenomenal within the house. The next pick that I have is Ms. Dawn French. You got to have a comedian in the house. And I sat there long and hard, and I thought, there's Catherine Ryan. I'd love to see Catherine Ryan in. There's Jimmy Carr. I'd love to see Jimmy Carr in there. There's a lot of people that I've been watching on Taskmaster that I'd love to see go in there, because I think that they're entertaining, they're funny, they'd be up for a laugh. But I wound up on Dawn French purely because I think she's in a position in her career where she'll just be like, fuck it, why not? Why not? Like, I'm going to see her in Panto for the second time in 2 years. And Panto, when you get to a certain stature in your career, doesn't become I need money. It becomes I want to do it. And I feel like that's kind of what Dawn French is doing at the moment, is she's just kind of going, fuck it, I'll do it. I'll have a laugh. I'll have some fun and enjoy myself. So yeah, I think that would be absolutely great, if I'm being absolutely honest. I've just said absolutely so many times in the last 30 seconds that I'm starting to think it's not a word now. So yeah. So let's move on to the next one. Okay. I've got 2 controversial picks in a row here, so bear with me on these, because I've said I don't like politicians going on to these reality shows, because a lot of the time, like Nigel Farage, it's almost like they're trying to push an agenda. However, I would love to see Matt Hancock go into the Celebrity Big Brother house. We've seen him in the jungle. I hate to say it, but I did enjoy him in the jungle. Still don't like him, but I enjoyed him being in the jungle because people did not hold back. And he handled a lot of that with, like, I was impressed with how he handled it, because I don't know whether I could have been that strong to handle it. Then he went on Celebrity SAS. I haven't seen it, but my friends have said that he's done exceptionally well on it. But obviously it was so funny to just see him put through all of the sort of trials and tribulations that he had to be. So going into the Celebrity Big Brother house would be another chance for him to sort of establish his reality career, because I think he has lost his interest in politics, or he's lost his interest in being a MP. So I think he's trying to transition away from that and trying to get into the sort of reality side. And let's be honest, TV bosses love a controversial figure. They love one. They've had Katie Hopkins on before. They've had other controversial people. The people are not coming to my head. Stephen Bear, how he won his series, I will never understand, but that's a story for another day. So I think I think Matt Hancock would be a fantastic addition to the house. Still don't like him, but I think he would be entertaining to watch. And that leads me on to my second one. You might have noticed me accidentally slip up earlier. Piers Morgan. He said he won't go into the jungle for more than £1 million, or for less than £1 million. And Nigel Farage got paid £1.5 million, so ITV make that happen. And secondly, the Big Brother house is the kind of perfect place for Piers Morgan. He can have his debates, he can have his discussions, he's got a real thirst for finding out other people's opinions and seeing whether they align with his own, and if they don't, just having a debate and a conversation about it. A lot of the time he can come across as aggressive, and especially on his talk show, like I used to find him fascinating to watch on Good Morning Britain. Did I agree with everything he said? No. Did I agree with some of the things he said? Yes, because some of the things he said made sense. Like when he was talking about how shit the government were during lockdown, I was like, I actually agree with you. But then there are some things I disagree with him on. So I think you need someone like that where he'll say something and you'll go, I don't agree with that. What a dick. And then he'll say something else and you'll be like, he does have a point. He does have a point. So it's kind of that balance of standing up for what you believe in and rolling over and letting people walk all over you. And I think he is the perfect example of, I won't let anyone sort of have a discussion with me, but my opinion, I'm allowed to have it. And I think that's kind of where he stands on most things. So yeah, I think he'd be very, very fascinating to be in the house. Do I think he would cause trouble? Absolutely. People either love or hate him, and he's very, very... He's not a politician, but he's a very controversial broadcaster, and I think especially after this whole sort of like being found guilty for the whole phone hacking thing, which like he maintains the fact that there's no evidence, etc., etc. So who knows? But again, this could be a good plan to sort of get him back in the public eye as such. So I'm gonna move into 2 picks from, essentially, I think they need to do this every single season moving forward, because I think it would be very, very fascinating, very, very interesting, is to have one person from a previous Big Brother series compete on Celebrity Big Brother, and one previous celebrity re-competing. So essentially you've got 14 new celebrities, and then one extra from the previous season of Big Brother or another season of Big Brother, and then one celebrity who has been in before and is going in again. My pick for the celebrity that's going in again would have to be Gemma Collins. Her series of Celebrity Big Brother is the most iconic series, and I will fight anybody who says different. The one thing that Channel 5 got right with their celebrity series, got right with Big Brother, is their celebrity series. I've watched a lot of them, and every single time they are gripping to watch. They are incredible. And the celebrities have so many funny moments. The civilian ones were always a bit of a mess because, yeah, it just gets messy. But the celebrity ones were pure cinema, especially Gemma Collins' season. That was just incredible. I still quote so many of her lines to this day, and I just know her going back into the house with people that I know that would rub her up the wrong way. Like, I don't think she'd get on with Rebecca Vardy. I don't think she'd get on with Piers Morgan. She'd definitely have a go at Matt Hancock. I think it would just be fascinating to watch her come back into the house. And let's be honest, she's been off our screens for a couple of years. I don't actually know what she's doing. So, GC, contact your agents. Get back in that Celebrity Big Brother house. Thank you very much. I'd love to see you in there. I don't know why I'm being so dramatic. I've also just thought of someone else that I should have put on, an influencer, and that's GK Barry. She's like a little bonus one, GK Barry. Yeah. So yeah, that's my pick for that. For the Big Brother contestant returning from last series, I'd love to see Olivia return. I think Olivia was a victim of who she hung around with, and we saw that when she was with Kerry and Hallie, we started to like her a little bit more and warm to her, and then Kerry and Hallie left. Kerry and Hallie left, and then she got in with like Paul and the Garden Gang, and then my interest in her kind of dwindled. And then when those people were voted out and the negative influences had left the house, she was wonderful again. So I really, really would love to see her back in the house and seeing her thrive on her own. Because, like, of course I would love to see Jordan come back. Of course I'd love to see Kerry come back. But Olivia was such a presence in the house. She came second. And I think she'd just be absolutely fascinating to go back into Celebrity Big Brother and see how she sort of responds to the celebrities around her, I guess. So these last two picks are the most unlikely out of the list I've read out so far. They're the most sort of wild, out there ones, but they're people that I'd love to see on my screen regardless, because I just like who they are as people. The first is Andrew Lincoln, famous for his role in The Walking Dead, and also for being the guy from Love Actually. So yeah, I'd love to see him in the house. He is wonderful in real life. I've seen so many interviews of him, so many sort of behind the scenes things, and he just genuinely is a lovely person. I don't know why he'd want to go into the Big Brother house, if I'm being 100% honest, because it's a tough one where we know he's not got any work lined up, or I don't think he's got any work lined up, so he could easily go in, but like, he's quite a big name, and I feel like he might not be interested in what Celebrity Big Brother could do to his career, because Celebrity Big Brother makes or breaks careers. It either propels you back into the public eye, or it causes you to disappear from fame completely, like with Roxanne Pallett back in 2018. So, yeah, lots to think about with that one. And my last pick for you Doctor Who fans out there would have to be Billie Piper. Of course, I'd love David Tennant to go in. Not going to happen. I'd love Catherine Tate to go in. Don't think that's going to happen. Billie Piper, I can see it happening. It's very, very, very unlikely, but I would love to see her go in the house. I think it would be absolutely fascinating, because she is such a wonderful person. Again, loads of interviews in real life. I've got an autograph from her. She is absolutely incredible. She played my favourite companion, Rose Tyler, and I just want more Billie content. Do you know what I mean? I don't think she's got any projects lined up that would clash with Celebrity Big Brother, but again, I don't know whether she'd want to do it, because it could negatively harm her career. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching this very, very long-winded episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you guys tomorrow or Thursday or another day for some other kind of video. Okay? Thank you guys very, very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the wish list, and I will see you guys later. Keep on ranting. Bye now.